Baking can be a science and an art. Dough is similar to clay and can be easily rolled out by using tools or formed by your hands. If your art does not turn out the way you want it, you can always try again. But you wouldn't throw away a perfectly delicious cupcake because it looked like this. To begin art is easy, but hard work and persistence makes art. The next time you're at a grocery store, check the bakery to find art. A baker is a person who bakes bread, cakes, and other delicious treats. Sometimes, baked goods are made by machines, but I think the best desserts are made by people. And now it's time to engage and persist. When you are engaged in art, you are focused. When you persist, you stick with it, even if the work gets difficult. For this project, you can use the flour and salt dough recipe at the end of this video. I added essential oils to my dough to make it smell good, but it's not mandatory. I used items that I found around my house to press into the dough to create texture. I found other items to cut the dough. Sometimes when you press into the dough, you'll have to make sure that it cuts correctly. So I suggest pulling the dough away in order to make the shape that you want. Now you have a fresh start, something to create on. Another tool I used was a pizza cutter. You could also use a butter knife or other silverware to create the textures and designs that you would like. I also used natural stamps or things that I found from my yard to press into the dough, but make sure you wash them. Some leaves or some things that you find might not work, so you can practice and then find out if it works or not. Follow the recipe for baking instructions, and then add color. If you use marker or paint or other wet media, you're going to find that some of the flour residue stays on your art supplies. You could also use colored pencils, but if you press too hard, you're going to make a hole. Then dry your art in the sun or with a hairdryer. And then if you want a shiny look, you can spray it with urethane. Please make sure that this is outdoors, and I suggest using a cardboard box for safety.